Hello everybody. Welcome to the Looming Dread. I am a death metal bard. I am the GM of this game because apparently all my text stuff for everybody's name disappeared. I need to figure out how to actually put that in there and keep it permanent. And also I need to fix Mega's thing as well. But yeah, it's not showing you because it's a weird Fujitech thing.
Right.
Yeah, for some weird reasons, like you have to be in the thing or something. Let me check and see if it actually shows you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it shows everybody. There you are. There you are. Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Got you. Now I just need to do that, and it should show you. Where are you? Oh, what? Nope, it's messing with this stuff. There you are. There we are. There's you. And I think what I'm gonna do is I might get some commissions of like your characters with your mouths moving, maybe for future stuff. So that way we can use that for the face stuff. But with that, introduce yourselves. Mega, we'll start with you. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what would be like the scariest thing you would not want to run into in a magical, mystical forest?
So my name is Mega Draco. I'm playing Raphael Blackhand, Paladin Necromancer. Areas being Raphael to magical forest.
Yep, like what exactly?
Yeah.
Like, what would be like the freakiest thing like your character would not want to like see?
I think I'd have to go with the Fae, not like that little but the proper alien morality Fae with the left.
Oh yeah, that would be very terrible. In a magical forest?
Yeah.
Would your character why would your character hate meeting a fae in like the mystical woods?
They are completely unpredictable. They follow no morality. They have follow no morality, and they work on a. They're on a level that's very unlike his own. He's not like black and white, but like he has his axis of morality, and Fey morality is sort of completely perpendicular to that. Like it's very different, and they're also very tricky. They're very twisting words and turning things around, things like that.
That is a very astute and probably correct statement. Zen, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what would your character hate to ever encounter in a mystical forest?
Hey everybody, I'm Zen. I'm playing Ruvir Calyx, the Wood Elf Cleric. I think what he would not want to run into in the forest would be probably like an infection that's like killing all the trees, something like that.
Oh yeah, I definitely, because your character is a wood elf cleric, if I remember.
He's like about as close to a druid as I was willing to make in the system because I don't think I'm mechanically.
Not even with the DATP.
Correct.
It's better. It's still not quite there in some ways.
It's not. It's not what I want. It's not there for me.
Fair enough. Now that kind of introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what would your character not want to see in a mystical forest?
Hello, Nanoka here. I'm playing Mas, the Forge-born wizard. He would not like to see giant intelligence, but nefarious spiders.
What kind of fighters?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Oh, spiders.
Giant.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
giant intelligent, but nefarious spiders.
Very. I don't think anybody would want to see any giant spiders anywhere.
That's true, but in this kind of magical forest, they tend to be much more massive and develop a sort of intelligence, which is nasty when they are evil.
Very true. And finally, Zure, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what would your character hate to see in a mystical forest?
Hey everyone, I'm Zuri. I'm playing, oh man, I just want to say Kyra Adler. That's been a while.
I also thought you were going to say Kyra Adler.
Mirage, the changeling charlatan. I don't know. Anything like a mystical kind of forest like this would probably be better than what he's used to in the Withering, if we're being honest. So I'd probably go with that. Probably saying signs of the Withering showing up here and taking over, because nothing says magical mystical forest when you turn it like evil and corrupt on top of that.
Also, very, very, very true. With that, the party is. Everyone is super big. There we go. Bring that down a little bit. Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna hit myself up some food.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe. Oh goodness. Hate this. Okay, I'm there. Hate when it grabs like that. I need to block it. I think that's what's causing the trouble. Anyway, as I was saying, we kind of return back to the screen. Come on, this is ridiculous. I had everything figured out, and now it's being weird. Okay, that is glorious technology. That's why it's like maybe next time I'll just do a podcast with that way I don't have to deal with any audio. I mean visual stuff. Just kind of do that, and then kind of make everybody a little smaller. But you guys met with Malachi Darkthorn, Ruvir's friend who had been corrupted by the Nightmare Lord for some nefarious purpose. There was quite a few antics with alcohol involved. And you guys had gathered supplies, so you all should be good to go. Was there anything else you wanted to do before you guys headed out?
Question.
Zen, did you say something? It was really quiet.
Yeah, I'm just checking my sheet to see if there's anything else we were gonna get. I think we got healing potions already. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm good at least.
I think I already said I rated all the wine at what's her name's house, so we should be good to go.
Okay, Mask, was there anything else that you wanted?
Nope.
Okay. So then, I think with that, then I think you guys can begin. So you head out of the prison area, if you will, of this kind of large tree, and Aekashic leads you all to what you would basically kind of say is kind of trees that have been kind of cut. You can get the impression that this was some of the trees that were used for some of the housing, at least for some things, that have been kind of used to make some of the additional kind of bridge work to lead them down from the trees to the actual floor. But make no mistake that this is it is still very high up within the forest. And Incanter, she is wearing her kind of druidic clothing, so a lot of leaves, a few furs, and like a little supply bag.
Ruger's gonna start making his way across the roots and just keep an eye out on the forest below them.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hello. Okay, I would like everyone to roll me some dexterity skill checks with an appropriate background for balance. The kind of the branches are quite, while they're kind of wide, they are not as stable as actual wood, kind of planks would be. But a Cantir, she's able to kind of walk on them fairly easily.
Oh no.
This is stuff that she has been raised upon. But she kind of waits right here, just so that way if anybody goes her way, if something happens.
Okay, that was better than expected.
Oh, she's leading us the other way? Yeah, I would have gone that way. Sorry.
Oops.
In my defense, I'm still very dexy.
Yeah, Raphael, you kind of get a little scared about it a little bit, but you kind of step and you kind of like slowly take your time, like kind of taking little baby steps across the branches.
Making sure to step on branches that can support my weight.
Yeah, definitely. But you're able to kind of maneuver yourself, and Ruvir, of course, being a wood elf, this is second nature to him. Mirage, you again are more used to the urban, kind of the urban area. So you kind of looks a few times like you're going to fall, but you're kind of able to kind of keep yourself kind of fairly on. Mask, on the other hand, Mask, you take one step and you kind of step wrong and you begin to slowly tumble.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'd like you to roll me another dexterity check plus a appropriate background to see if you can catch a piece of a branch.
Probably not.
Oh no.
Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna roll a die of fate before I roll any damage die. Mask, high or low?
Well, hi. I'm optimistic.
Oh, that's very low.
Okay. So as you kind of grab for everything, and Kantir, seeing you tumble. Let me see if I remember. Kantir is Kantir a wood elf or is she a high elf?
Elf.
She's a high elf? Okay. So seeing that, you see her, as you're falling, you see her kind of blink. And she's able to get you, but not before, as you're kind of tumbling, you kind of knock yourself around on the various branches, taking 23 damage. And
Just a little winded is fine.
yeah, like you're kind of banged up, and she kind of pops in to get you quickly, and kind of brings you back. So you're kind of like right over here where she is, and she sees the kind of bruisings upon you. She's like, Mask, are you all right?
Oh, very much thanks, Ikantia. Just some slight bruises, I guess. I must be getting careless in my old age.
She very worriedly kind of looks at you, because while there are some decent, kind of bruising, as you say, there's a major kind of dent in your chest. So if you were human with that, it probably would have been a punctured lung somewhere. Would have been pretty bad, but because you are a Forgeborn, it isn't as big.
It'll buff right out.
She again kind of looks at you worriedly, and she goes, "All right, stay close to me," and you'll see her kind of taking your arm and kind of putting it over her shoulder so she can help you over the bridge work. And Tiberius, do I really want to have Tiberius roll a skill check with Mask rolling really bad? I'm gonna roll Tiberius just to see. Let's see what Tiberius has. Like a 3 for that. Ooh, that's not good. He's even worse.
That's not good.
Tiberius, maybe because worried about you, kind of steps off as well, and it will roll. Also, if you have any icons you'd like to roll, you can roll them.
Alright. Oops. I seem to have not have. We did take a full rest recently, right? When we leveled up.
Yes, you did. Yeah. I'll say that the 18, I think the 18 would just about make it. So Tiberius barely latches on to
Okay, Night My Lord.
Yeah, a lot of hopefully there's a lot of Nightmare.
Hopefully not the Night Lord. Hopefully it latches on a branch or something, not the Night Lord.
So Tiberius, kind of latches on and kind of climbs himself back up, and he's kind of all the way over here, as opposed to Mask. Mask would be over here. But The Cantor again kind of shows you guys to how to walk a little bit. She walks like a little bit more slowly to kind of help make sure that some of the branches will support you guys. And it takes you guys a little bit longer than you would have wanted. We'll say like you guys left like bright early in the morning before the sun was up. So by the time you get to, I would say, this area, it's going to probably be close to, it'd be around like noon. So the sun is out, but you all would successfully be right here. And you'll see her kind of go to like the center of this ring. She'll kind of press into the ground, and you'll see the rings kind of move, and they kind of form these little steps. And from there, she kind of leads you guys down into the actual groundwork, the ground of the forest. And she'll begin guiding you. You then find yourselves here upon the ground. And you can see that some of the trees are more kind of normal sized. Perhaps it's just easier that way for kind of the animals that live on the ground to still be able to get food and what have you, as opposed to the more kind of giant trees. And as you all are kind of down there, Aekashic kind of points and says, the entrance into the woods is down this way. We have the road set up here just to make it easier for ourselves. It's not... she kind of looks all of you, like, it can be rather dangerous traveling over from the trees. There's, kind of a nice little bit of a river right here. So it feels very tranquilic. Mirage, kind of looking at the serenity of the scene. Kind of goes, it's rather nice, but much too breathy for my taste. Ruvir, Raphael, and Mask, what are you three doing as you guys are kind of down in this kind of road leading into one of the forests of Eldrathir?
Ruby's
Well,
just going to be going around checking on each of the plants to make sure they're, healthy. To look for signs of the miasma.
Okay.
Mars is probably gonna be like a little distracted from nursing his wounds. Well, dense, I suppose, from taking that fall.
I'll be checking to make sure the boat can withstand the weight of me, my armor.
Okay, are you checking the river? What are you checking, Raphael?
There was a boat, right?
Oh no, there's no boat. It's the road.
Oh, I heard that was. I misheard then.
No, she meant the road, which is this.
Oh, road.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just, I guess, surveilling the area, making sure there's no threats around.
Okay, Ruvir, as you're kind of inspecting the plants, you want to give me a nature-inspired check with with wisdom and appropriate background. I'm sure there's your Eldrathir one will work for that.
Okay.
Ruvir, you can tell from these plants that they are quite healthy. These do not look like they have been affected by the miasma, but you kind of look a distance away to some of these plants, and you can see that some of them are kind of wilting. Some of them are kind of like that grayish, almost kind of like that lightish brown color that leaves get when they're not getting water. Or if it's too hot. So you can tell that these trees are probably getting like whiffs of the miasma.
Okay. She will, tell everybody that. And just kind of keep going once everybody's ready to go.
Right behind you, Rubia.
Okay. So Cantir will, once again, she'll kind of start guiding everybody. Just kind of put yourselves how you feel you would be marching order. Guessing Cantir would be in the front.
Oh, so it's in the road here. I see.
Yeah. Mirage would kind of look to Mask, and he would kind of like whistle.
Going back onto the path, okay.
And then she would begin leading you guys over the road. Mirage, kind of looking to Ruvir, kind of just whispers and says, "So what's the deal with the vegetation?"
It seems fine. I'm not sure where this miasma would be, but just keeping an eye out for it.
Mirage goes, "Oh, don't worry, I am keeping my eyes on it. Let's just hope it's not. Just hope it's normal." And she just kind of, you will just kind of continue on up the road. And soon you guys kind of travel into the actual forest itself. and you walk a decent ways into the forest of Eldrathir. You walk for a good couple of hours, and it's during that time that you start to notice, particularly you, Ruvir, you start to see that a lot of the trees are getting more of that kind of gangly, kind of grayish color to them as you kind of venture deeper in. Then about a time, you get to this area that is just covered in almost like a lichen, or like a, maybe not necessarily like a fungal mold, but definitely something that is just covered, the trees and the logs and all that kind of things. And you can just, you can't hear kind of like she kind of hefts herself up on this kind of rocky shoreway, and she'll kind of pick at some of the plants that are there, and as she kind of picks at them, like kind of holding them, they instantly crumble into like ashy dust. And not just the map is showing it as green, but again, it's kind of a gray. And there is like a, there's very much a smell too, like a smell of kind of rotting, leaves and such. And it's kind of like all over the place. It's almost overbearing in a few places. If anybody would like to roll me, if anybody would like to do some kind of investigating, or just wants to kind of keep their eyes out for anything suspicious, they may do.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for something like hiding in it, or like any kind of creature here. Perception type check.
I'm just trying to find a good.
Not very good.
And what exactly are you looking for, Ruvir?
Basically something hiding under the lichen. Something that's moving at all, or trying to pretend to be just a plant.
Okay. What about everybody else? What are you all doing before I answer Ruvir's investigation?
You know what? Not much, really. Just wait for the plant-focused character to do his things.
I think I'll also probably be looking at the weird gray stuff.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of the gray stuff is, stones and that type of thing. And the stone is like, the typical kind of grayish color, but like the lichen is kind of like that tombstone gray. So it's like that very gray.
Yeah.
And for Ruvir, you kind of mess with some of the lichen. And as you do so, the camera, kind of closes in on the lichen. And you begin to see it shift as a kind of wooden hand kind of pulls itself out of the lichen. And Raphael, from your area, you see something kind of pull itself out of the very ground. And it looks like a rose, but it has very, very long thorns. It's worse. So a few more of these things pop up. And you hear an anguish cry as another kind of wooden thing kind of pulls itself out of the very lichen. That way you guys can see them a little bit better. Their entire body is made out of wood. And they have this kind of very stilted, lifeless face to them. If anybody would like to identify either the roses or these wooden creatures, you may do so with a wisdom in something kind of nature or magical or anything relating to undead in some way.
Okay. Can you use intelligence instead of wisdom?
Sure. Okay, maybe with you, Ruvir.
Yeah, one.
I know. Oof. With you, Ruvir, maybe it's just the fact that this thing just kind of like burst out of the ground almost, kind of freaked you out a little bit. And you, Raphael, you kind of pore over the annals of like kind of undead in your mind, and you can't quite put down what some of these things are. Mask does know. And Mask, what were you investigating? Were you investigating the wooden creatures or the roses?
Probably the creatures. That makes more sense.
Okay. The creatures, which for some reason it did not get name changed, which is my fault. I will fix them. There we go. But it's not going to change them there. So I'm just going to leave them and then put them right back. Mask, you know that these are dryads. So dryads are, of course, they're kind of spirits of the forest. Some of them are kind of guardians of particular places in kind of mystical forests. But Mask, you know that dryads can be... that while dryads are strong, if you are able to basically just like shoot them with enough negative energy that you can twist not only their bodies but their very souls, so they become these kind of maniacally insane creatures. And it seems that some of the stuff is kind of coming from their bodies. Like maybe they're kind of spreading some of this miasma as well. Ruvir, the one next to you, she kind of looks at you with this kind of blank expression on her face, and you just hear this kind of... it almost sounds like a zombie's kind of like sound, but it sounds more mournful. It sounds more like she's crying and in pain. Before she kind of brings up her kind of wooden claws to strike.
Ruvia, do you think there's any chance of saving them, or are they too far gone?
I think we can save. I'm going to be doing non-lethal and using positive energy on them. See what happens.
Okay. And so with that, as you guys kind of, Aekashic, kind of holds up her staff in like a defensive manner, as we'll begin to roll our initiative because it's time for a fight.
This is our first fight of this day or long rest type thing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Just trying to think if I want to use my helmet.
We'll have Undercurrent roll. She's closer to somebody. And she rolls about as good. She rolled slightly better than the wizard. Oh yeah, Mirage is not here, so I'll have to roll for it then.
Yeah, well, just... Oh. Good thing I didn't use my circlet.
Okay. We'll get that poor tortured trap. We'll do it this way. That way the blood roses. There we go. Whoops. I don't know why I did that.
Betrayal.
Mirage was secretly evil the whole time.
Mhm.
This one will go last. Okay. Okay, Rovir, you are first.
Okay. I'm gonna pre-action use the Grail of Power. So I'll spend a recovery
Okay.
and get a +2 to hits for the rest of the battle. I'm not gonna put that on my actual item because it'll increase my damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to just manually add it after.
Okay.
And I really want to do positive energy on this Dryad to see what happens.
Okay.
So I'm just seeing if there's anything I should do as a quick action first. I mean, they haven't gone yet at all, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I'll do Light of the Maledictine Moon on it. Okay, so that's still a miss. Okay. I don't have anything else I want to do. I'll end my turn.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of attempted to blast it with the maledicting moon, but it kind of hits over here. Then switches to the resentful blood rose. The resentful, the blood rose. It kind of, you see it, Raphael, kind of pull itself out of like the ground, and it kind of slowly moves itself, and it strikes at you with these the roses. Kind of the kind of petals kind of open, and you see these kind of vampiric fangs within it, and it kind of tries to strike you.
It bounces against the armor.
Indeed. And it kind of gives like a cat hiss as it does that. Okay, that is its turn. Raphael, it is your turn.
All right. Are the black roses undead too?
They are undead, but they are not vulnerable to holy damage.
Okay.
Oh, was the Dryad vulnerable to Holy? Because that means I get to reroll.
No, it is not vulnerable to holy.
Okay. Last Kruger, do you want to try saving the roses too?
Nah, I don't really care about the roses that much.
All right.
I'll roll. Actually, I'll roll. I will roll Mirage's thing for these roses. So that might give you a little extra information. Nope. Mirage is freaked out, but as Mirage is kind of freaked out. He kind of goes, "Those are blood roses. Those are from the Withering, the Nightmare Lord's personal flowers. This is bad. This is very bad."
Okay. Are they all nearby? The roses, I mean.
The roses, I would say this is far away. That one is also far away.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to summon Umbra.
Okay.
It's level 5 now.
Yeah, we haven't seen you summon something in a while.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm gonna end my turn and let Seymour Spirit fight for me.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Ooh.
Ooh, 45 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Resentful takes that, and Simul's Blade.
Hmm.
Now, here's interesting.
Oh.
The Blood Roses have bristling thorns, so when a creature makes a melee attack against them, it takes damage equal to the natural attack roll.
Right.
But you used your Haunted Blade.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it doesn't damage your Haunted Blade.
Nice.
It technically does say a creature, but again, your Haunted Blade is not your But you, as it strikes, I would say
I have.
as as like Simmel's blade kind of strikes at it, you see the thorns kind of jut out as if almost like a spring trap. So you kind of go, oh, I probably don't want to get hit by this thing.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe I do.
That's also true.
But then suddenly Umbra does have that is also going to attack the Black Frozen.
Okay.
Let me open that. So yeah, Umbra's gonna just straight up bite into the thorns.
Okay.
And miss. Natural even though. You get to make the uncanny howl. They do take 8 damage though. Yeah. Fantastic.
Take 8 damage. Okay.
And then 1d3 nearby enemies in the group. I guess can you target these two?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. 10, 11. So they each take 8 damage.
Okay.
Asambra. Let's howl that resonates in their. I guess we have minds.
Yeah, you just see the dryad. You just hear her kind of moving her head, and she kind of screams out in that kind of tortured way.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Then turns to Fanatical. And Fanatical is going to move herself here. So let me see if she has anything that she would want to do. Actually, I think she probably would try to attack you. So she gets to there, and she's going to use Anguished Cries.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's a 15, so I don't resist the damage. I don't resist the damage.
Nice.
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay, it's not
I
nice.
resist damage 14 plus. This is
There's
damage
no
from
damage.
dead. Yeah, but
There's no damage to resist.
I do have this, but it doesn't help because I don't resist it. I don't have. I mean, I don't know.
Actually, immune to any non-damage effect. I think it would be really good.
It
Actually,
says when you resist damage.
Yeah, fair.
that's what he said. He didn't resist damage, so.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. It's a natural 15.
So yeah, you almost as if kind of paying you back for Umbra's kind of howl. You just hear this kind of mournful like scream. It's like the kind of scream that you get where like it makes your throat hoarse. You kind of grip your ears, Raphael. That is a,
Okay.
Let me see. No. That is it for her. And Mirage is back. So Mirage, it is your turn.
So everybody's having fun, huh?
Yeah, they're killing beautiful roses and some pretty ladies made out of wood.
Okay, I'll use my move to kind of dart into the middle of everybody. I'm gonna quickly reach out and try to steal the sense of, well, whatever they used to see with on the Winsome Blood Rose.
Okay.
Oh, no luck, unfortunately, but that happens. So as it escapes the shadows, then Mirage will open up his sleeves, drawing out a bunch of daggers, and unleash. Won't wait for 5 minutes all of these dice roll, however. Okay. So the one doesn't get sneak attack because it doesn't have anybody engaged with it. That's the one thing.
Okay. So Winsome only takes 21.
Yeah, correct. And then anybody else that got hit is 30.
Okay, so it's 30. And Resentful also gets 30. Also, Mirage, you know that the Blood Roses are from the Withering. They are the Nightmare Lord's personal kind of flowers.
Alright, so Resentful's also in a burst of toxin, because I'm feeling spicy. I'll hit him with an Umbral Miasma for 16 extra. Yeah, unless he's immune to poison, but we'll find out.
They are not immune to poison.
It wasn't enough. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. It then changes over to Overreactionary. And Overreactionary is going... Let's see, they have... So it's going to take its entire turn to get itself, plant itself right there. Right next to the wizard. Okay, Mask, it's your turn.
Well, that's unfortunate. Guess I'll try to disengage first, I guess.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, dude, wow. Let's see. Well, I know I do have things with, what's that? What's the word? Close quarters? Alright. So many good spells. Yeah, how about this? Lightning bolt. Yep. Alright, let's see. Lightning bolt has a potential total of 4 enemies. So like sure, I guess the ones in the top. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if this works. Zap. Ooh, crit! Crit on the one that's already near death, so that's kind of a waste, but oh well.
That's funny. Okay, so let's do the... Okay. So yeah, you just zap the Blood Rose and it just kind of wilts. Everybody else gets the...
So one gets 37, one gets 18.
Okay. I think it's Overreactionary gets 18. And then the Dryad takes 37. Okay. And let's see. I need to look at their... Yep, that is... You are lucky, Mass, because they only bristle with the melee attack. That's a spell, so that doesn't make them poke you.
Fantastic. Tiberius is gonna try to poke the Dryad.
Okay.
That will get some help. The Dryad, never mind. We don't know if they're bristly or not.
Yeah. Wow.
Very nice.
Almost a crit, but it isn't.
Oh, but that 30 damage is pretty nice.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It then turns to Undercover Dryad. She is going to immediately try to stab at Ruvir with her sharp wooden fingers. And she can take 2 attacks.
Oh, near a miss on that one.
So you take 15 kind of damage. And then she will attempt to disengage. I'm counting Incantir as someone.
As a someone, indeed.
Yeah, she barely makes it. So she is going to she's going to move herself over here. And she kind of, again, you hear her kind of screaming, kind of mournful crying. She kind of grabs at, like, her kind of the barkish skin. And you can hear the way that it kind of screams, and she kind of scratches at the skin. It's almost as if there's, like, you know that feeling of, like, bugs under the skin. It feels like that's what you're getting. Now it becomes Winsom's time. Winsome is going to pull itself out of the ground, walk itself over here. I think it's going to try and take a bite out of Mirage.
You fool!
And it misses. But it does that kind of cat-like hiss. And you see the fangs and the blossom, Mirage, that you know oh so well from your time in the Withering. Alright, it is now escalation 1. Ruvir, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for Elven Grace. I'm gonna use... I don't want to take away.
You want to take away the GM's fun? Is that what's going on?
I don't want to take away the sneak attack, but does Icantir provide, like, an ally for sneak attack purposes?
Yes, she does.
I'm going to use Wild Dance to pop myself and Mask free.
Thank you.
And then... I'm going to do Light of the Maledictine Moon on the injured one to see if maybe Holy does something if I can hit this time.
Take it there's no vulnerable or whatever.
I don't think so.
It's a hit.
That is a hit.
It is a hit, and she does wince in pain, but it doesn't look like it affects her the way that undead do. But you can.
So I was trying to see if it would like make them, because it's positive energy, to see if it like makes them go back to normal at all.
Oh,
Did I see anything like that? Just for my reference.
You do. See, as you kind of blast them with that holy damage, you see the kind of pallor in the wood turns more into like a more lively kind of brown. Like that's kind of like very obviously like dead tree brown color. But when you hit it with the holy damage, it brightened up to a more living brown.
Okay. And then I have a move action. Most of my stuff is like dailies, so it's hard to use on this. Yeah, I'll just end my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna move over here so the rose can't get to a mask.
Okay. That is its turn.
It's dead.
Yeah, about that. Mirage, you kind of look and you kind of look at it and you go, oh no. As the petals of the dead blood rose kind of turn to like an ashen black, and in its place sprouts a different plant. And this plant uses its sapping touch upon you, Raphael.
Okay, 16. Which one? 16.
Oh, was it 16? Brutal.
Well, at least my attack is an ally, won't hit that hard.
And it is going to, after it kind of comes up, it is going to attempt to get away. It's going to move itself.
I'm about to look a bit less active, more like.
And it is going to crawl itself up here. And that is going to be its turn. Raphael, it is your turn.
I am weakened and confused.
Yep. Everything is coming up, Raphael.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go with like.
You roll a d6 to see what you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2, right? Reason, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how does it work?
So roll.
You roll a d6, 1 or 2, you do nothing. 3 or 4, you disengage with everyone. 5 or 6, use a basic or at will against at least one of your allies. Usually determined.
Okay. Let me roll 6 then. Okay.
Hopefully it's Umbra.
Yep, determined randomly. Okay, so let's see. You got 1, 2, 3. I don't know, Ruvir, do you count as nearby? You're kind of.
I know. Wait, nearby it says? Not like engaged?
That's nearby.
Yeah, it says nearby.
I don't know.
I think
It says
we're
if
all
you move,
nearby.
it doesn't provoke. Yeah, we're all nearby.
We're all nearby, then it's everybody.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So.
Meaning Cantier doesn't get attacked?
You know what? Yeah, for the sake of.
It does say if you move before attacking the ally, you draw no opportunity attack.
Yeah, it does. Alright, roll d6.
Okay, so I roll another 6.
Yep.
I mean, you could use an icon relationship. I'm just saying. If you really don't want to beat your friends.
Yeah, I think I could use an icon relationship here.
Okay. Which ones do you have?
I have the Nightmare Lord.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's opposing the Nightmare
This makes
Lord.
sense. It's negative, right? So he's resisting its
It's
power.
negative. Yeah.
Okay. So
I-
roll it to see if it's with a twist or
Mhm.
it's good to go.
Okay.
Is good to go.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Raphael starts to recall in the previous session we fought the Nightmare Lord at one point facing similar opponents, nature spirits who had undergone a similar twisting of the nature and this. And the sort of, the same sort of tricks and confusion. And with that, he sort of summons up the power to negate it.
Okay. So, you kind of focus in and kind of like steal your mind, and you're able to kind of break free of the confusion.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He's gonna lock in.
Okay, and then I'm gonna. Okay, I'm sorry, Ruben. I think we're gonna smite the Dryad.
I mean, you have two options in addition. Like the first option is you can do the Holy Smite, and then the other option is you can just choose to do non-lethal if it would kill it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was gonna do the Holy Smite.
Yeah.
Just
bear in mind the weakness will make it really hard to hit this round.
That's true. I mean, the first one isn't per battle power, so.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, go for it.
Smite the attack does hold damage against undead. It's set to maximum. The bonus damage, that is. It's just to expand it, but I guess that's 24 extra damage. 24 extra damage should be. Then. I'm sure that hits.
Rough. Was this one that did half damage or no?
I think it just does.
Just 6.
Because True Smite does half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Too bad.
Okay, yeah, just 6 damage.
So you kind of cut into it with the smite, but
I wouldn't even have hit without the weakened.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty high AC actually.
Okay.
I need to roll a 6. But yeah. That is my turn, I think. I use my quick action to command him, and I think. I'm gonna have Umbra chase after the perfect Death Blossom.
Okay. So yeah, it just hops up there.
Bork.
You kind of yell out to Umbra, pee on it.
And I do need to roll for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Okay, you're free of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then turns to Fanatical.
Well, Umbra.
That's right.
She bites the flower. No, 17 damage. Not an even hit, unfortunately. So that's just 17 damage. And that's it. Now it's the turn of Fanatical.
Okay. Now, Fanatical. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's quite a few people on her. Did she get away? Nope. So she is going to. I want her to. She is go. Well, no. It's not. Okay. She is going to strike at you, Raphael, with her claw.
Right.
How dare she?
And crit, apparently.
Okay.
You take,
Well, that's a good one. 30 damage.
Yep, 30 damage. Yeah, that kind of scares you.
On the plus side,
Yeah, go ahead.
on the plus side, Champion of Pain is online.
You only make him stronger in his injuries.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh.
I gotta help this one. My mom.
I'm at 44 HP, so barely under half.
Perfect, right in the sweet spot.
Yeah, exactly where we want you, yeah.
Half is 45, so yeah. Also, I should get advantage on my next melee attack.
Nice.
It's a good thing, yes. What are the chances the Dryads get back up after getting beat down once too?
Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Champion of Pain is on.
I get advantage on my next melee attack.
You have the Dryad. Again, just that mournful kind of crying. And then you kind of hear a little bit of like her saying, the pain, unimaginable pain. Right, Mirage, it is your turn.
Cool. Let me just check if a couple things are close quarters first. It is not. Do I just take the provoke is the question. No, that seems like a pretty bad idea, honestly. Let's see here. Okay, Mirage will use, and we'll start using some of the stuff I don't need to use that often. Mirage will use Shadow Step. And I'll go back to here just to get that thing out of his face.
Okay.
That is a move action. For my quick action, I am going to activate the range thing that would have made me eat an attack if I wasn't. As the Grey Withering energy spreads over and numbs our allies to damage. Everybody gets 19 temporary hit points.
19? Nice.
Yeah. Then let's see, final. I also did that because I wanted to do this next. I'll just note here, before I click this button, I'm going to be casting this recklessly.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'll actually need to do it twice because it actually doubles the number of targets. Looks like a hit and a miss. Were the two that it attacked? Fanatical? She's the one that got hit, and then it was...
Winsome got hit.
Sorry, Winsome and then Fanatical. Winsome is right there and Fanatical. Okay, so adjusting my target before I recast it. That was also why I decided that, because I did a reckless miss essentially on Fanatical then.
Okay. So...
This is why I just gave everybody a bunch of temporary hit points, so you guys wouldn't have to actually get hit by it. Okay, and then I retarget, and I'm going to try and reuse it for the second number of targets. Oh, I got everybody. Now I just have to hope I roll well. Oh, these are looking good so far. Oh, those are really good. Ooh, and then an extra 50 damage to the 3.
Oof.
Okay, so who's getting the 50?
Overreactionary, Blood Rose, Perfect Death Blossom, and Undercover Tortured Dryad.
Okay.
So as Mirage kind of ducks back and kind of fades into the shadows momentarily, the Withering kind of spreads out to his allies, granting them kind of intensified vitality. And then as he kind of spreads his arms, numerous daggers slip out. Half of them seem to be illusionary duplicates, and he throws them all into a massive flurry against the enemies. That's my turn.
We take 10 damage for the ones engaged with Fanatical.
Yeah, I already took them.
Okay, I didn't take it yet. Sorry.
Because I was trying to get them all. There's a cost to that.
Okay, but still, that's pretty good.
It was a pretty good hit, yeah. So all good, thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Then it turns to overreactionary. Overreactionary is just going to bite at Ruvier. And it's a natural odd hit. So you're going to take 10 ongoing alongside the 20. And then it is going to attempt to disengage from you. No, it does not. So that is its turn. Mask, it's your turn.
Alright, I guess I'm going to Elemental Triad. There's like 3 fellows right here, so here we go.
Ooh, those are good rolls.
Okay, so who got... Okay. Okay.
Fire for Blood Rose.
Ooh, okay. The fire, they're vulnerable.
Oh no.
They're
They're vulnerable. I think he already...
I just means he rerolls a miss, so...
Yeah, he already nailed them, so that should be okay.
Yeah. That's why.
But 27.
That's why I was checking, because the dryads are also vulnerable to fire.
Ah, too bad. Yeah. It would have been good if that one was the miss. Oh well.
So 27.
And then it was cold against the Dryad, the fanatical one. And then it was electricity. Lightning against the Blood Rose, yeah.
And with some. Okay. Good amount. Brought 3 of them close to the brink.
Alright, let's see how Tiberius does.
He's got to kill Tiberius. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, Tiberius slashes with the spear. And it cuts deep into it. You see the tortured dryad clutching at like the wound and kind of almost falling over. You see kind of like a sap kind of dripping from the wound like blood.
Alright, yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Then it turns into undercover. Undercover is going to move herself slightly here. Incanter is like she kind of like jumped over here. She is going to use a spiked acorn attack. So who is she going to? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. She's going to shoot it at Umbra.
Oh no, Umbra knew.
So you just see this like out of her hand, this like acorn kind of comes out and like a bullet. Poof.
And misses.
It whizzes past Umbra, and Umbra makes that kind of like that dog whine when it almost gets hit. That is her turn. It is now Winsam's turn. Winsam just kind of slowly crawls itself and attempts to bite Tiberius. And it does.
Yeah.
He takes a 20 and then he takes 10 ongoing.
As a construct, he's definitely immune to poison damage, right?
Actually, I think he's immune to ongoing, isn't he?
Oh my god, he is!
Yeah, he's got golem immunity. Okay, it is now EV2.
So he shouldn't have taken that damage for reference.
It would have taken the 20 damage, it's not the ongoing.
Oh, there's 20, I missed that, sorry.
Yeah, there is a little damage.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my Elven Grace. Please give me a 2 or a 1. It's not a 2 or a 1.
It's hilarious that he has like golem immunities. That's super helpful against these.
Well, yeah.
Hey Mask, do you have a basic melee attack on your feet?
On my what? Feet?
Yes, I'm pretty sure Mask has like a
Bonk stick or what?
I have a wand or something.
has a whacking wand, as they call it. And no, don't take it.
Oh, I see. You're trying to
So I'll let Wild Dance end.
Yeah, Mass, charge it and whack it with your stick.
He doesn't have to move. He just gets to pick a nearby enemy.
Better.
Okay, that's weird. Oh, then, well, I guess I'll try to whack the dread with the stick then.
It's a magic stick, it's fine. It's a magic whacking stick, as the DM said.
Wow.
I'll let him do it first. Just because I don't think he wants to try.
Why would you?
I mean, you're asking the wizard to take a swing. I have no idea.
He was so confused, he's like, what?
I'm gonna do my attack on... It should probably be on the Dryad.
Mask is just so used to magic. It's like I don't know how to use this. I'm a wizard.
Alright, I'll do my melee attack on the Dryad and we'll see what happens.
Nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my 5s. The one with the thicket crone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and re-roll that.
Alrighty.
I'll roll my complication thingy. Okay. Still a miss.
Yep.
Even with my +2.
Yep. But even with that, let's see. You're 6 damage, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still kind of holding on, but she looks at you, Ruvir, with like that, like a mournful gaze. But there's a hint of kind of a kind of like peacefulness is coming from it.
Alright, I'm gonna use the light of the Maledictine Moon and try to put her to sleep. In like a good way, not like dead.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Oh, that's enough!
So yeah, you blast her with
And I non-lethal.
the holy
Holy.
damage. You do see
2 health.
You do see like the wood form kind of like breaks away, but inside of that you see like I guess you would describe it as like kind of like a small kind of like child that's made of like that soft wood, and it looks like it's kind of resting.
Okay. Does anybody have any conditions right now that are bad?
Not me.
Raphael, does he
No.
still have you?
I stay staggered, I guess, technically.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you can end that, and I don't want it to end either.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna do... Let me go check the rules for this really quick. I'm gonna do gain the advantage on... Who's my next ally to go?
Raph.
Okay. I'm gonna do gain the advantage
I already have advantage on my
as a
next
quick
melee.
action
I don't know what if that's what it does.
on reactionary, and I'm gonna do that to give a +2 bonus to attack rolls against the target.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a check, and I'm gonna use free action, bend bars and lift gates.
Tricky.
So that'll be +10. So that's a 27 versus its PD or MD
Against which thing?
against the rows that I can reach.
What were you doing to it? Because that usually determines what it should be, right?
Kind of hook the scythe around it and like push it towards him.
Probably
It's like to go onto his sword.
Probably the reflex or whatever then, in PD specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I think that hits their PD.
Yeah, the 27 is the PD.
Okay, so that just means Raphael will have a +2 if he attacks it.
Right.
So we'll just say like you kind of like pick it up and you kind of fling it. So now it's like
It's your problem now.
Yeetus deletus. Alright. It's the end of my turn. I gotta take my 10 damage.
okay. And it is now the Death Blossom's turn. It is going to sap. It's going to do the sapping touch on Umbra. Hit.
16 negative damage.
16.
Wait. It's negative energy?
Yes, it is.
Is Umbra immune to that because they're undead?
I don't think so.
I don't know how the rules work with this. Okay, darn.
Actually, that was a bad choice. It's good resistance to physical damage. It's just simple against like a blood rose. Oh well.
And it also just rolled really high, so that's unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of saps some of, kind of shoots at poor. And it's going to try and get away.
Man, you cannot miss on disengage checks today.
I know. It is going to crawl itself to right. And it looks like it kind of bends itself down where like the kind of the center. I'm gonna just so yeah, like the center right here of that, you start to see like little kind of particles are just starting to like form within it.
I don't like that.
Okay. Raphael, it is your
Okay. This new death, so I'm gonna use.
I can't tell which one's a dark or dark red. One of these two flowers. I can't tell which flower has less health. I think it's
the bottom one, but I have a +2 on this one, so.
I'll say Winsome is the one that has the lower health. But not by much.
And I have a +2 to hit on this one, so this will advantage of them. But yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
mean, either way, you do like 50 on a hit. So.
True.
Pop it like a balloon.
I'm gonna. What was I gonna say? Run a bloodied hand of my blade to cover it with a mixture of poison and blood, and hit the blood rose with toxic steel. Well, I think it's it.
Well, it's probably a fair amount of overkill.
If it's not dead, it's taking 5 ongoing poison damage. It's not dead.
I think it's 3 ongoing actually.
And this one is
No, it's 5 because it's.
Oh, I see. I thought that was saying that level 7.
I do take
That's
20
pretty-
damage, unfortunately.
Yep. You do take
It's
20.
worth
Oh, that hurts, actually, yeah.
Roll your other dice just to see what you would have got.
What's my what other die?
Actually, I think it doubles the ongoing on the first tick, so it's actually going to take 10 and then go down to 5 after.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, you watch the blood rose wither. Anything else?
I don't think I want to cast Spirit Shield this one. No, I'm gonna have Umbra jump down and attack.
Actually, you have Umbra get after that Death Blossom.
Yeah, actually.
The Death Blossom's charging some kind of attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Umbra go after the Death Blossom. Besides, if she goes into the Death Blossom, she's not gonna like die to rolling too well on an attack. Okay, let me hit. She bites at it.
Well, that's a good roll.
It's a 17. Fortunately, not a natural even. 17 damage.
Oh, but it took a big chunk.
Okay, yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay. That Dryad, this one, again, you just see it's sleeping, and Ruvir, if you'd like to roll me like a wisdom or like an intelligence with like magic or nature, you can do so. Okay, with that though, you can tell that the Dryad is dreaming. It seems like a peaceful dream. Okay, Mirage, it is your turn.
Okay, I'll weave my way around and take a move action. Just kind of around the edge there, since that one's engaged with Tiberius and held up, I believe. And then I'm going to do Gloomy Ricochet and try and throw at Perfect Death Blossom and then Winsome Blood Rose. That's a good start. That's probably a miss in this second.
That dice freaked out a little bit.
But I dual wield, so I actually get to reroll that. Okay, so the first one takes 31 plus 14.
45.
That's a good hit. 45, yeah.
Pretty
Good night,
Perfect
Death Blossom.
Death
And now I get to reroll on Winsome because I actually have a character that dual wields and actually rolled a 2, and that doesn't happen much. So I'll use the same attack on just him and see if I roll any better. Not looking good.
3 higher, which I think just is.
Yeah, it's still a miss, unfortunately. But it was a move that was a standard, and I'm going to spend my momentum to do a quick throw, which will probably also miss with that roll. Oh, well, I tried. That missed was 6 damage, though, so it's something.
Yeah, you whittled it down to half of its HP.
Okay, that is all my actions. That is my turn.
Okay. That is overreactionary. Okay. And much like the other one, you see the Death Blossom bloom from the corpse of the Blood Rose. And it immediately saps, or attempts to sap Raphael and misses.
Natural 8. Does that weaken even if it misses?
It just says natural, doesn't say hit or miss.
Oh, it doesn't even say on a hit. Yeah, you're right. That's weird. I guess it does just do it.
Well, I assume natural 4 wouldn't ever be a hit.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
That's a strange one, yeah. I've never seen one like that before.
Let me look at the. Let me look at the.
Just checking if the wording is any different.
Yeah, but I think the wording is still the same. Let's see. Where are we? Is it in Mapster or is it in True Ways? If someone can look on the SRD too, I'd appreciate that too. Let's see.
On the SRD?
Yes, because I'm pretty sure it should.
I didn't even know there were monsters on the SRD.
Yeah, there's still monsters.
Is it called a Blood Rose?
Yes. Yes. No, that is called a Death Blossom.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's.
Bloss.
Oh, wait, don't look it up. The demon's doing that. Leave it at be.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to.
We're still in the middle of fighting them.
Well, he just asked if someone could look it on the SRD.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
as long as you have permission.
just look it on the SRD. It's fine.
Yeah, on the SRD, it just says natural 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It doesn't say anything about hit or miss.
I guess it's probably like a wording error, but I'm gonna assume it's hit or miss.
Yeah, it doesn't have the caveats of hit or miss or on hit or anything like that. It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't say miss or hit or miss.
Yeah.
Simple.
I see that's weird because that means if he had hit me, it would have had to win more than a 14.
Yeah.
Natural,
Yeah,
so like I wouldn't have resisted.
So,
That's weird.
See, that's the thing. I think that would technically not work then because of your resistance, actually. Because you're right, you still treat the natural roll as the natural roll.
Yeah.
So it probably would have weakened you, but your thing kicks in for resistance. I mean, ultimately, DM call, that's how I'd probably roll it, just because I think anybody else of us is going to be eating that even if we get a 4, but I think you're okay just because you have that specific talent you took for that specific thing.
Okay. Nice.
But that will be its turn. Mask, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use my illusionist slot to get color spray. Which I'm pretty sure only hits like the 2 flowers. But that's fine.
Yeah, most likely, unfortunately.
Okay, here it is. Alright. Color spray, here it is. Oh great,
Good
just
good hits.
2 is enough.
Winsome is very dead, and Death Blossom takes 1.
Well, it's very dead for now.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it is not.
We'll be back.
It is not under 30, so it is not weakened. But that psychic damage did do a decent amount of hit to it.
Okay, and I do believe Tiberius was hit the last turn, which unfortunately means, So yeah, end of my turn.
Okay. It is now Undercover's turn. She leaps to try and strike Mirage with her claws, or wooden fingers, technically. And she slices into him. And now it is Winsome's turn. Let's see. It kind of pops up right here. It's going to... I guess it would technically be a move action for it to actually create itself. So it's probably going to just try and sap. They'll try and sap Tiberius. And miss. And he's a golem, so he doesn't get weakened, even if it was hit or miss. Okay, Ruvir, it is your turn. Escalation is 3.
Okay. Let's roll for Elven Grace and see what happens. Multiple 6s in a row.
Some days you're just not healthy.
Yeah, this wood elf certainly isn't getting a lot of wood in this forest, it looks like.
Have we done a melee attack on the Death Blossoms yet?
Yeah, Umbra has.
Raphael and Umbra has, yeah.
Yeah, that's only true. And nothing weird happened.
Yeah, the Death Blossoms don't have any thorns. They just look like a blossom flower. The only thing that you guys don't really know what they would do was when the Perfect was charging up something. That's all you know. You don't know what it could do. And the sapping.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and do a melee attack on Solitary. They weren't. We didn't see if they were vulnerable to Holy, did we? Or no one did Holy on them yet?
Yeah, that seems correct.
I haven't done Holy yet.
That's fine. I'll try the Scythe. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna... Oh, actually that hits, because of the Grail. So I'm gonna use my once per battle Domain of Strength. So that is 71 damage.
There's no popcorn. There wasn't that many in there. Okay. Okay. A miss on Solitary.
Sorry, so that's a hit, because I used the Grail of Power.
Okay.
So it just hits and it's 71 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Literally just shredded it.
Is there a dicey stunt I can do? Do I need to be in melee to do a dicey stunt?
No, because I think dicey stunts you can also do for movement as well, can't you?
Yeah, I thought so too.
I'm pretty sure you can also use it for
Yeah.
movement.
I think I'm gonna do a... I'm gonna try doing gain the advantage. No. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean you have an action left?
I had a quick action left.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that one is dead. Raphael, it is your turn.
Right. I think I'm gonna lift my sword to cover it in black and white flames and bring it down and slick that blossom.
Okay.
Extra damage. Sure, actually, for this.
I was saying it's max, right? So 24, yeah.
So it's 24 anyway.
And then really
Yes, I just need to hit it, right?
Oh, come on.
Ooh, it feels low. Oh,
I won!
Only would have been a dicey stunt. For a +2 to hit.
Alright, he gets to live.
Alright.
I'm gonna get down here and save
Yeah.
me.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna do that. I'm gonna Lambert to go down and. Oh wait, I had a band. Did I use it? Oh, I didn't use. That wasn't this one, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, advantage wasn't the one I actually hit.
Is advantage on the next attack or the next attack you miss?
No, it's advantage on the next attack.
Drat.
Yeah. Never mind. And that crit did that one first roll, so like, there's no point. I also lost the sword bolt onto the keen blade effect. Because I crit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Umbra's gonna attack. Bite the torture triad. It misses, but it's central even. I guess 1d3 nearby enemies in the group.
Oh, I guess the howl. That's awesome.
There's no groups, so I guess just
the triad.
Just the triad, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you only got one target, so come on. This will hit, right?
I mean, it's MD, so it should be lower. Yeah, it hits. Okay. That's 8 damage. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Not 17. No, the 17.
Oh, the 17?
17 missed.
Okay.
And Cannon Howl is a natural even hit or miss.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Mirage, it's your turn.
Woohoo. Let's see here. Let's go with... Never mind, I don't have a lot of options left. I'm trying to run out of stuff. We'll activate Star Mantle as a quick action. We will attempt to gut this thing thanks to Umbra closing in with me. With some illusionary blades and see if we do a little bit better. That actually will probably hit considering it's an MD attack at least. And we'll do it for 43, and we're going to really quickly here activate Shadow Adept. So I can recover one of my spent Shadow Powers, which will of course be Umbral Miasma, and burst this thing with another blast of poison. We're actually going to 15.
Very nice.
And that is all my actions. Turn done.
Okay. Mask, it is your turn.
Okay, time to see what happens if I hit it with Holy. Although it's kind of crap damage, but whatever. Here we go. Chromatic of Pearly, which does holy damage. Ping. Oh, this really is crap. Yeah, so it's the first one.
Wait, it was a 1d12 and you rolled an 11?
Apparently.
Is it supposed to be 1d12 damage?
Yeah, this is not a nuke spell. It's Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, it weakens them is why.
Doesn't that seem... I was going to say, it seems low.
It weakened them though. Save ends.
Oh, wow.
But still, for a level 3, you'd think the dice would be increased a little bit.
I think, I need to double check this. It might be 3d12 and I just forgot to update it.
Yeah, check on that. Check on that, please, just to make sure.
I'll try and double check. Chromatic Orb.
Yeah, it's correct. Third level, it would be 3d12. So,
Roll 2.
I guess. And then 5th level's 5d12 when you get to that.
Yeah.
Yep. So let me just...
So roll 2d12.
Yeah, roll 2d12, please.
Well, I just press the button again. Now it's 3d12.
Okay.
So the next...
I have to say, that's a substantial difference, to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so it's weakened, I suppose.
Weaken is... Being able to... Is that at will weakened? Okay, it's recharge weakened. I was gonna say, if it's just at will weakened, that's... Like, that would be insane.
Yeah, I don't think there's any at will weakness in this.
I mean, not official for sure.
I don't even think the Warlock has at will weaken. That's
It does.
that might be-
No,
Oh,
I
it
actually
does?
think it
Okay,
probably
fair enough.
does.
It
Yeah,
does, because
higher
all
levels.
spells are at will, and one of its curses is weakened.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. And Tiberius gets to attack this turn, so he will.
Okay.
Yeah, Tiberius. Get him. Oh yeah, easy hit with the weakened.
Nice.
Alright, everybody power on the Death Blossom, I guess. End of my turn.
Okay. And then it turns to the undercover dryad. Let's see. She is going to do an anguish cry. And then she is going to try and disengage. Or not. So yeah, she just cries in front of your face, Mirage.
What was the odd? It was an odd roll of misses. Storm Mantle.
Yeah, it did miss. Okay, that is its turn.
Whew. Lucky. Yeah, I'll take it.
So Winsome, but that's technically Slick. So Slick needs to disengage. Actually, no, that would have been -1. It would have been on 11 then.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it succeeds.
so it's gonna scooch itself over here, and let's see.
Start charging its laser.
Yeah, let's see. Who do I think it's gonna just try and shoot? It's gonna try and shoot at Raphael. It knows that Raphael's kind of like is it the weaker? He's weaker at the moment. Let's see.
That's hurtful.
I was say so rude.
Ooh, actually, Raphael mask. Actually, all of you. None of you expended. None of you expended a recovery, right?
I haven't. No.
Spell to
I
recovery.
haven't either.
Nope.
Okay. So it's
Wait, didn't Rivera use one for the cup thing?
I just said that I did.
Oh.
okay. So it's between mask and Raphael. Okay, I need to roll. I need to roll D2.
And Tiberius can never spend a recovery, so.
So yeah. Okay. Okay. So 1 is mask. 2 is Raphael. Ah, now it's on the roll.
The space.
I don't know why I rolled the 3. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, that is... Okay, so Raphael is going to get hit with an unlife ray.
I'm a fire in my room.
Ooh.
Is it an odd
That
hit?
takes.
Please tell me it's not an odd hit.
It's an even hit.
Okay.
24
Well,
energy damage. Okay.
that would have been what?
Oh my
48 more
god.
damage?
Wow, yeah, that's brutal.
48 to 60 more damage, depending on what kind of belt you have, if any.
I have 10 recoveries. So
Yeah. So that
60.
would have been 60.
Oh,
60 more damage.
So 84 damage total.
So yeah, you just see this like dark energy ray just bzzz out and just hits Raphael square in the chest, and it hurt. It hurt. Man. That is.
is that what the other one was charging him? Good lord, that's brutal.
That's what it was doing. Okay, Raphael. Ruvir, it is your turn. Escalation is 4. You only got 2
I feel like.
things left.
I mean, what are the odds? Let's find out. Nope.
Oh my god, why? So your D4 would have saved you here.
I mean, that's true. Do you want me to go on the Blossom, or do you want me to help with the Dryad?
No, get the Blossom down. That thing is dangerous.
It's weakened.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
I mean, I'm gonna move up to it because that was a ranged attack.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna use.
I was like, look at all these recoveries. I can barely hold them all, and then just full lasers his face off.
I'll use Light of the Mallet. Yeah. I don't know if we saw if it was vulnerable to Holy. Could we tell when he did the pearl on it?
You could tell that it did seem like holy damage does affect it.
Oh, it gets a save at the end of its turn on the weakened.
Okay.
Okay.
Before I take my roll, I don't want to cheat you, so.
Oh, we did remove it.
It's not weakened.
Okay, go for it.
Alright. Light of the Maledictine Moon. I think that hits even without the bomber.
Yeah.
42. Holy.
Okay. You kind of release that burst of holy into it. And it certainly hurts it, but you can tell that it is still holding on.
Alright, I'm gonna quick action do a dicey stunt of some sort. I can't do grapple because I don't have a free hand. Raphael goes right after me.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and do gain the advantage for a +2 to hit.
Right.
Because he can make it vulnerable to him. So we'll try that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this is gonna be against its PD probably.
Oh, it's vulnerable to holy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
In that case, that earlier smite I did should have rerolled, right?
Oh, with the max damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it against one of these guys?
Yeah. Oh well. It's way too long ago now.
Yeah, I'm scrolling to try and find what that was. Okay, it was 13 minutes ago.
Does the 21 hit the PD, DM?
Does 21 hit the PD? Yes, it does.
It knocks it.
So he has a +2 on his next attack against it. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Raphael, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for Dicey Stunt, do I pick a specific ally?
Against this one?
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah, you or one ally gains a +2. Yeah. So you have a +2 specifically for
the Blossom.
FIL. On the Blossom, yeah. It's an awesome Blossom.
I've already used one of the daily smite evils. I think I have a better plan other than that instead of using that. I will make sure he hits, so...
I feel like you hit on not an actual one.
Okay. Oh, Death Blossom's AC is pretty low, actually. Never mind. I'm gonna... go ahead and Toxic steal it. Actually, no, Toxic still has a lower... I'm just gonna tap it. Let's just tap it. Nice.
Good thing I gave him that +2, or else he
30
would have been...
damage.
No, it didn't matter at all.
You never know if they might have.
Nice.
If he hadn't missed like 2 of his last attacks because of bad rolls, it was better safe than sorry.
Yeah, Raphael, you just slice the blossom and it withers.
Oh man, I probably should have healed you instead of doing that, actually.
It's fine.
He's like living on the edge.
There's only one left after all.
Deck. Do you need to spend a quick to give Umbra escalation? Is that still a thing? I don't remember.
I think it is, yes.
I'm not. I don't remember. I think that's the case though.
I know if Tiberius doesn't need it anymore, but I don't know if Umbra still needs.
There's feet.
No, it was the sword. The sword gets escalation.
The sword gets
That's what it
escalation.
was.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna use a quick action to give Umbra escalation.
Okay.
And Umbra's gonna hit undercover. There we go.
Ooh,
So that's
big chomp.
34.
34 damage.
And the thing.
And the Uncanny Howl.
A woo.
That might not hit. Yeah, it doesn't. 8 more
I mean,
damage.
it actually does it, yeah.
Mhm.
Good job, bro. You're doing it.
Nice.
Oh, still up.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. It is now Mirage's turn.
I'm gonna try to shank it.
I'm perfectly fine. I still have 10% of my health.
I might shank it. It's iffy. Okay, still enough. I shank it for 54. And stay down.
Yeah, you do. And it just screams as it collapses onto like the stone here. But combat is done.
Alright, we'll crack open the evil interior to look for the baby inside.
Okay.
There's indeed a small green
Hmm.
dryad child sleeping inside of the body.
I'm relatively sure I can't steal this because I'm pretty sure they need to stay in the forest, so. But I am momentarily tempted.
I would like to do a little ritual to purify their trees,
Okay.
and I would like to use my leverage my icon relationship with the Confessor
Uh-huh.
to fuel that.
Okay.
So I'll roll for complication,
You're good.
and then I'll roll a Wisdom casting check. Basically, he's just gonna gather up the death blossoms and basically like burn them to like help purify the area. He's using that as like one of the components.
Here, we'll bring them.
To purify the trees, yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll bring them over close.
Yeah, he's burning out the corruption. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So, what kind of prayer do you use to kind of like with the Confessor in mind? How do you use that to help kind of purify this area?
Basically, he's just gonna basically grip onto his holy symbol, and whereas his relationship with the Thicket Crone is more like nature based, this is more like godly based. So he calls upon like the moonlight of Aelin and basically to keep watch over this area and keep it from corruption, deliver them from evil and all that.
Okay.
And then he'll scoop up the little green children and carry them over to their trees and let them sleep.
Yeah, so you'll kind of put them in like the little, I don't know what you would call them, the little holes.
The nook of the tree.
Yeah, the nook of the tree, and they just kind of turn a little bit like children do when they sleep. But you can again kind of tell that these dryads are having peaceful dreams. And Cantir will kind of bring herself out of like her hiding spot.
Then I guess we're gonna have to use a couple recoveries on Raphael, probably.
Yep.
You think so? I think he's right where he wants to be. He's like...
No, but he's not allowed to not spend until he's...
Oh, yes, he went to half, doesn't he? That's the rule. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, get yourself your quick rest.
I used so much stuff that fight. Oh my god.
Okay, that's two
That
recoveries.
is so many dice.
I have a question for you. It's going to sound silly. When you're out of battle, do you still get your Champion of Pain thing?
I don't think that's ever come up. I suppose I do.
Isn't it force you
You
to
have a
health?
higher healing dice during that, right?
Oh, right.
That's
so you
right.
could be healing
So it might
more.
take you might be at a higher amount,
I
maybe?
would say yeah. I would say
It's a higher die
yeah.
in general.
Yeah, so you probably want to reroll it with the higher die to see if you get a higher value than the 52 from the 2 you did.
Yeah.
Or even if you get above half with the first one.
Yeah,
And then you can choose whether you want to or not.
that's right. I didn't do that. Okay, hold on. I was at 9. Let me do that again.
All good.
Did you remember my HP because I was at 9?
Yeah.
So let me. I'm gonna have to do this manually.
Yeah, almost killed by a flower.
Oh, trust me, I was gonna be
So it's
fine.
60-10 or something?
60-10, yes.
Plus whatever, I don't know. Double con mod, whatever that would be. Fendi.
Yeah, that puts me above.
Yeah, that's really good for one recovery.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it there then. And now I'm go back to D8.
Yeah. We'll say like as you were kind of like getting out of it, you were able to heal yourself with like the tiny sliver that you had left. And Cantier kind of looks at everything, and you can definitely tell that she is incredibly worried at everything that has transpired.
Looks like the Nightmare Lord has put his tendrils over here as well.
He truly sinks his tendrils into everything, doesn't he?
Cantier, as you say that, she goes, "But the Nightmare Lord shouldn't have. His presence shouldn't be able to infiltrate even this place. Something is definitely wrong then."
Is it Tarlock then?
She kind of looks to you, Mirage, as you say that, and she goes, "Yes, I believe I have been told of him. Apparently, some sort of dark ritual is happening on Bloodstone Keep, is that correct? That has to be what is causing this. We are very close to that island."
I mean, Mirage will look to Raphael. He has a better understanding of that part than he would.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, Mirage had just said it sounds like it might be Tarlock, and then Incantier had basically spoken about their island being close. We looked at you because you're the one that would know if that island is close or not.
There being what?
The island, the Eldrathir, and the island that Bloodstone Keep is on.
What about them? Sorry, sorry, it's late.
Just that they're kind of
They're close.
kind of close enough that this stuff could start happening.
Yes, it'd certainly be easy for him to put this in place. If they are that close.
That's unfortunate.
There's many ways you could do so, actually. Through and that fish in the ocean. threw curses in the air, even going brute force and pouring tainted blood into the ocean and expecting it to make its way over here.
You can't hear. You simply see her kind of shudder as you say that. She goes, "How utterly horrid." She'll then she'll kind of look at all of you and she'll say, "Then we must hurry then, shouldn't we?"
Indeed.
You should.
We shall.
Correct.
Okay. And so she'll kind of climb up this and she'll go quickly. And she'll head down this way. Poor Umbra, just limping along. Tiberius kind of looks to you, Mask, as kind of slowly clunk, 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 clunks.
Yep, through the swamp, which must be extra slow.
Yep. Mirage, could you roll me a kind of a perception-y sort of skill check?
Okay. Probably not.
Don't you have an advantage?
Oh, I had perceptive feat. Yeah, the whole point of taking that was exactly those types of feats. Yeah, sorry, my bad, forgot. To be fair, my dice have not been. That's much better in fact, though.
Okay, so Mirage, as you're kind of like jumping down from that little, it's kind of like a little waterfall. It's not anything too hectic. You get a presence, and the presence that you feel, it's one that you are super familiar with. Because it was a presence that you would feel that you would feel during all of those long months, years within the Del Rose mansion. It is a imposing feeling, as if eyes that see you as a small, weak child. You know that feeling, you know that gaze is the gaze of Donovan Delrose.
He'd be alerted, keeping an eye out, but remaining kind of quiet and impassive. If anything, showing weakness or looking worried here would just draw it, make it worse, he thinks. So he's going to move on quickly with his allies and hope they can slip away, or if he shows himself to attack, then they'll be ready.
Okay. And it is with that, as you get that oppressive feeling, and you head down behind your group, that this session comes to its conclusion. Okay, Zure, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I was a big fan of the combat. I thought that was fun. Also, letting Mirage get to test some of his new abilities, throwing daggers at everything like multiple times was super fun.
Did you ever choose your magic item? I know that you were kind of working on that.
Yeah, I did pick one. He took a Tarnished Chalice.
Nice. And what do you want to see next time?
I mean, showdown with the old family, obviously.
Maybe. Nanika, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
The combat, and it was pretty interesting that Ruvia did save the Dryads in a certain way. Like we didn't have to just kill them completely, so that's nice. And yeah, I would like to see Mirage / Silas family disputes.
Nice. Okay. Zen, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I liked. So let me think back to where we started exactly. I really liked the thematic enemies. I liked the roses coming back instead of just fighting a bunch of things all at once. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a cool idea.
I like the damage elemental types had an impact on the battle. Next time I would like to see I don't think we're ready. We're at the boss fight yet, so I can't say the boss fight. Next time I want to see some kind of interesting mechanic for the fight, maybe an interesting land mass that we have to work around or something, or some kind of mechanic in the battle.
Okay.
Or difficult terrain in certain areas or something like that. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that could certainly happen. And finally, if Mega, if you can, what did you like and what do you want to see next time?
Yeah. The fight. The fight itself was pretty fun. I like to being dangerous. And I'm enjoying being the punching bag after a whole campaign of barely ever getting hit. It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah,
so the opposite's fun for me as well.
And as for next session, let's see if we learn a bit more about the influence the Nightmare Lord is having on the forest.
Yeah, that is definitely something that could happen. And with all of that, as they venture deeper into the woods of Eldrathir, they are cautious but determined, because they know that the Nightmare Lord's presence is felt here, and they must quell it and whatever evils it desires for this place. Will they be able to defeat this threat? We'll find out next